How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to show something really interesting to y'all, which is basically how to start trading with very, very, very low capital. So, well, what I would say, right, I'm going to try to go straight to the point. So what I think is the hardest thing about trading is that for the most part, depending on how you do it, you have to start with a pretty significant amount of money, which is very risky because a lot of y'all are scared to be like to put $1,000 into something that you don't even know what you're doing yet, or 5,000 or 10,000 or even more, because all of these assets they require a lot of margin, right? Especially if you're using leverage accounts. So what I will show you to you guys today is basically this thing called cent account, right? So basically this thing called cent account is one account that divides the risk by 100. So if you were to trade with $1,000, you only need $10 to 10x that to 100x that money, which equals 1,000, right? But that's not like a dirty leverage in the sense of you're trading $1,000 with 10 and then like spreading the risk of any like price movement. It's gonna stop you out. Like that's not this. Basically, this gives you the right to have $1,000, but then it gives you the margin to do like the amount divided and multiplied by 100 at the same time. So I know it was a little complicated, but basically, if you do 100% off of 1,000, then that represents 100% off of $10. But you're using all the margin from 1,000, so that gives you a pretty clean leverage, a clean margin for you to actually do the trade without risking yourself that much. That's why this comes in handy very, very well. Okay, so I'm gonna show it to you how I did it. Okay, so this is one of my accounts. You just go in history. So that first part here is that's my deposit. So that means $1,845. Okay, but that's not it. That's actually only $18 because it's the cent account. So that gives me a lot of margin. So that way I can trade gold, I can trade other financial markets, I can trade coins, I can trade currency pairs. Sorry, I can trade currency pairs. I'm sorry. I can trade metals, I can trade crypto leverage, I can trade indexes, um, maybe S&P or European indexes. So I can do a whole lot of things with only $10. That's really interesting, right? So this is really, really good for training. Of course, you're not gonna get rich with $10. You're not gonna make like significant amount of money with $10, but that's the first step to give you the seed that you need, the foundation that you need to develop the skill set, so that in the future, when you're ready, you can actually start depositing more money, and that way you can trade on the normal account. Okay, so that's what I wanted to put out there, and I'm really thankful that I found it because that is allowing me to do so much more trades with so much lower risk. So like I said, this account right here, it's giving me $2,926, but it's USC. Okay, so it's cents of dollars. So in total, like I said, I only invested $29, but I can trade as if I had $2,926. So it gives me all of the margin. So as you can see, my margin level is at 8,000%. So I can work with the market pretty well. I have a lot of time here, etc. So that's pretty much it. Okay, and basically, I'm sorry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a journey with this channel in which I'm going to be showing the progress of this account and how I will be able to grow it, what's going to be the interest rate on it, what's the risk I'm taking. And basically, we're just going to talk a lot about these things in the future, right? So, what I did is I just, I'm just going to do pretty much daily content and weekly content on this and also other trading strategies. So, if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, I just made my very, very, very first program, my trading program, because I am a Forex trader. I've been doing trading for more than 3 years now. And I never had the opportunity to create my own program, but I decided to give it a chance now. And I am going to put a link on the description if you want it. Okay, it's 7 day free, 7 day guarantee fee. And by the way, that's not my native language, so I might stutter here and there, but it's okay. Okay, so you have the guarantee if you want to learn how to do the trades, if you want to learn how to do the trades by yourself, if you want to have support, if you want to talk, reach out to me directly, and if you want to learn how to trade with the financial markets, okay? And if not, it's okay. You're free to do whatever you want. Well, either way, I'm gonna show the progress of the account, okay? As the time goes by, I'm gonna teach you what a swap is, what's a stop loss strategy, what's a take profit strategy, um, how to combine both strategies at the same time, when to go more aggressive, when to go more conservative. So there's a million things we're going to talk about, okay, on YouTube and also on the program. So that's pretty much it, okay? And that's it. As of right now, just so you can see, this account made 2.5, well actually 3%. Okay, that was 3% on this account. And I was able to do that in like 2-3 days. So let me just show it to you guys real quick. So, well, this here is one of my accounts, okay? One of the accounts that I was training. That's not the same account, but that was one of the accounts that I was training. I'm gonna show that on the program as well, in which we're gonna be doing the progress of it. But let me just show you the account that I'm showing to you right now. Okay, so all right, so that's the one. It's called Samuel 2.0. It's funny, but that's pretty much what I did. So I did 3%, okay, 3% in 2 days, which is really interesting. Of course, you're not gonna be doing that shit every day. It's not gonna be every single day because it gets too risky. And well, we're gonna learn about it, when to go more aggressive, when to go more conservative, like I said. But it's still pretty interesting, right? So as of right here, it's gonna be showing us pretty much everything. Okay, the deposits, the drawdowns, the withdrawals of the account, the risk reward ratio, the margin, profits. Like I said, when I close a trade, when I open a trade, why, how long do I do this for, etc. So like it's really interesting for knowledge. Okay, and like I said, it's not just forex; it's pretty much the whole entire market. And in the future, we're also going to combine that with derivatives and stuff. Okay, so that's it's going to be really interesting to journey because I love like investment so much, and that's why I'm coming out here and teaching you that because I think it's really interesting if you're doing it, if you're using it the right way, okay, with a lot of knowledge. I'm not here and promising you easy money, get rich quick scheme shit. That's not what I do, okay? It's very, very serious and you have to study a lot, but definitely it's possible. So that's pretty much it. I hope I didn't stretch out for too long. Okay, that's going to be the first video of our journey from Forex. As you can see, I have many accounts as well, so in which some of them was training, some of them are real. Um, and like I said, this is our journey to the Cent account, which is really good if you're starting right now and you don't want to spend more than like $10 learning how to trade, which I think is really good. You don't have to spend millions of dollars or hundreds of or thousands of dollars to learn and lose all of your money and go bankrupt and do all this shit for you to learn what to do and what not to do. Give yourself a chance. Go learn. Let's go study. Okay. You have to study a lot, but it's definitely possible. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.